Welcome, Mr. Phil Barnett. Thank you for coming in to share some ideas with us today about oboes. He's an oboe reed maker, teacher, and professional. He plays in orchestras and has taught many orchestral players all around the world. And he actually sells his signature reed here, which is the Barnett reed, which is a reed suited for advancing players and people that actually want to have a really nice handmade reed. And we're just going to go through a few products here. So, Mr. Barnett, this is just a quick start on what students will need getting started to make sure that they have all their products ready. What would you suggest?
First of all, they have to have a functioning oboe, they have to have a functioning reed, they have to be able to know if they're playing in tune or not, because that's a goal right from the beginning. You're not going to sound like a New York Philharmonic principal oboe player at the beginning, but you want to be able to play it in tune at least.
Great.
And you need to be able to protect your reeds. We've talked previously about some of the products that are available these days. The automatic tuner, the reed cases, the Rico reed case that allows you to control the humidity with a humidity pack. That's really a great development that wasn't around when I was getting started. And the Protect case is a very dependable, strong case. I recommend them highly.
Do we use that over using the standard case that the reeds come in, and they come in these rectangular boxes, and they also come in these tubes with a stopper at the end? Is that something you would recommend to keep the reeds in?
The package that the reed comes in is designed for one thing. That's to get the reed to you safely at the beginning, and then beyond that, it has served its purpose. These little containers are good to the point that they allow the reed to breathe, but they're also, the downside is that they're clumsy to keep a reed in. It's not a safe place. The reed can fall out, or it can get bent in there. It can get crushed if you got it in the wrong angle. It's just not a good, safe way to keep your reed. The tubes with the stoppers on them are airtight, and that's really can be a bad thing if you keep a wet reed in there. Within 3 or 4 days, you've lost your investment because it's turned moldy and mildewy.
Oh, that's too bad. Okay, well, we'll make sure to encourage everyone to get a reed case moving forward.
You've got an investment in each reed that you buy. You've got an investment in it. Plus, there's a lot of time, blood, sweat, and tears that went in to begin with, and you want to protect that reed. If you got a good one, make it last as long as possible.
Well, I know it's easy for you to say that too, because all your reeds are handmade, and we have some machine made reeds too. Do you prefer a handmade reed over a machined reed?
Well, the handmade reed serves. It allows for the person that's building the reed. It's a building process, and it's an evolutionary process that takes several days to get a reed that's going to be stable and not change. And I recommend a handmade reed by a knowledgeable player that knows how to get the proper response, tone quality, resistance, everything built into the reed. And over a period of time, through this several-day process, that doesn't get cranked out in a commercial factory somewhere. This evolutionary process allows the reed to develop and to settle in, to be stable and reliable.
Well, this is a careful selection process, since the reed for an oboe player is the mouthpiece that you're buying over and over again every single time.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you so much for your advice, and I know this is going to get a lot of people interested in your reeds, and I'll go ahead and pass this out to people on YouTube and make sure everyone has a chance to be able to see so they can get their oboe players started properly.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity of encouraging young players.
Oh, well, thank you for providing a legacy and making sure everybody starts right. Thank you, sir.